Well, everyone was convinced there would be some of those live-action Spider-Men showing up in Across the Spider-Verse, and sadly that did not manifest. But now some released concept art seem to confirm there were indeed plans to have the MCU Spider-Man show up in a rather unexpected way, and we even have some concept art that seems to confirm it. So let's dive in. Well, as we were approaching Across the Spider-Verse, many fans were pretty convinced the upcoming sequel would feature appearances from all three live-action Spider-Men. Now, to be fair, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield did show up courtesy of archival footage, but there was no sign of Tom Holland's Peter Parker, although he was clearly referenced by Miguel O'Hara. Now, recently, we've been getting a lot of concept art that came out of Across the Spider-Verse, and it appears Tom Holland might have made an appearance in that. So let's go ahead and check out the art and talk about what we're seeing. Yeah, that's clearly Tom Holland's costume on the right-hand side of this picture, but that doesn't necessarily seem like Tom Holland to me. It kinda looks like a chibi version of Spider-Man, to be quite honest with you, but I do honestly believe this costume, because it is Tom Holland's costume, is a nod and a tribute to that version of the web slinger. Now, we still don't know why Tom Holland's version of the character didn't show up and was left on Earth 616. Quite honestly, a major concern probably was that him showing up could indeed distract from the Miles Morales story, and that does make a lot of sense and could also be the reason we used archival footage for the other characters. I also have to think that Tom Holland not having a deal with Sony when those movies were in production more than likely is the best explanation on why he never made it into the film. It would have been a pretty cute little joke to hear Tom Holland's voice, only to realize it was an alternate chibi variant of the character making his appearance inside the Spider-Verse. Would have been a killer nod, but I don't think necessarily important. Quite honestly, I'm surprised Sony did not find a way to make this happen, because it's always been clear to me they want to draw as many lines between their Spider-Verse and the MCU as humanly possible, and it always seemed to me that Across the Spider-Verse was going to be a great avenue for that to happen. Now, to be fair, we did get some nods to the MCU, or at least a variant of the MCU, because we did get Donald Glover's Aaron Davis, who was fully suited up as the criminal the Prowler. This, for me, was the live-action highlight of the movie, and really not a bad nod, but I do think this is a pretty big missed opportunity for Sony to add some more of these characters in there overall. Now, we still don't really have any news on Beyond the Spider-Verse. It's pretty clear to everybody that movie is going to be delayed. It was set for a March 2024 release date, and now it's basically been pushed off the calendar, suggesting those behind-the-scenes rumors of the project being in very early development, literally with no dialogue recorded. Well, that sounds to me like it could be true, and that means if they don't have the dialogue recorded, nothing will be moving forward until after the strike. Obviously, we're following the animated Spider-Verse as much as we can. These two films have been a ton of fun and are top-notch, and I'm sure Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to deliver. Just when we get to see it, well, we're going to have to wait and see.